Hello students, today's topic is oxidation of alcohol. Okay, oxidation of alcohol, it is nothing but the cleavage of, this is carbon, we have oxygen and hydrogen, and here we have hydrogen. Okay, so oxidation of alcohol is the cleavage of this oxygen and hydrogen bond and this carbon and hydrogen bond. Okay, so due to that this hydrogen and this hydrogen removed, and we will get carbon double bond O, formation of carbon double bond O here. That is the removal of two hydrogens here, removal of two hydrogens. That's why it is also called dehydrogenation of alcohol. It is, we are removing hydrogen H2, we have to remove it. That is called oxidation of alcohol. Oxidation means what? Oxidation means addition of oxygen and removal of hydrogen. Okay, so in this case we have to remove these two hydrogen, then what will form here? Carbon double bond O, this bond will form here. Okay, so this oxidation of alcohols, either they will give carbonyl compounds. So which compounds? Aldehydes and ketones we will get by the oxidation of alcohols here. So this oxidation of alcohols depend on two factors. First is type of alcohol. Type of alcohol. So whether this alcohol is primary or secondary or tertiary. Okay, and types of reagent. Types of reagent. That means here for this oxidation we need an oxidizing agent. So this oxidation of alcohols, it depends on the what type of oxidizing agent we are using. Either we are taking strong oxidizing agent, mild oxidizing agent. So according to that we will get the product here. Oxidation of alcohol takes place by two factors: types of alcohol, whether it is primary, secondary or tertiary, and second is types of reagent, which reagent we are using, strong oxidizing agent we are using or mild oxidizing agent we are using here. Okay, so this by oxidation we are getting carbon double bond O, this will form here by this oxidation of alcohol. Okay, so let's see what will happen here for this oxidation of alcohol here. So first see here, if you use the strong oxidizing agent, strong oxidizing agent. What are the strong oxidizing agent? The strong oxidizing agents are KMnO4, potassium permanganate. Okay, KMnO4, strong, acidified. That too, what it is? Acidified KMnO4. Acidified KMnO4 means what? With H2SO4. With what here? Concentrated H2SO4 here, and or what here? K2Cr2O7. This is potassium dichromate. This is also a strong oxidizing agent. Acidified potassium permanganate or acidified potassium dichromate, or we have here CrO3 here. Okay, CrO3 plus concentrated H2SO4. This combination, it is called Jones reagent. Jones reagent. This Jones reagent is also a strong oxidizing agent here. Okay, so in the presence of this strong oxidizing agent, acidified strong oxidizing agent, the primary alcohol CH3 CH2OH, this is a primary alcohol. Primary alcohol, okay, with the presence of this KMnO4. KMnO4 is what here? Oxidizing agent. It is strong oxidizing agent. Acidified that too, H2SO4. It gives what it gives? It gives aldehyde CH3CHO. CH3CHO here. One hydrogen from this carbon. Okay, so this one hydrogen from here and this one hydrogen. Okay, this hydrogen OH hydrogen and this carbon's hydrogen removal, that is called oxidation. Oxidation means what here? Removal of hydrogen. So it gives what here? Aldehyde. Okay, KMnO4. First it gives what here? Aldehyde. Which on further oxidation which on further oxidation gives acetic acid. Gives what here? Acetic acid. So this three strong oxidizing agent, potassium permanganate, potassium dichromate and Jones reagent. These reagents, they gives primary alcohols to direct carboxylic acid. Primary alcohols undergoes oxidation in the presence of strong oxidizing agent KMnO4 and H2SO4 and gives what here? Carboxylic acid here we will form here. Okay, and if you will take here secondary alcohol, if you take here what here? Secondary alcohol CH3 CH CH3, secondary alcohol in the presence of any one this is strong oxidizing agent here. Suppose we will take here K2Cr2O7. This is also a very strong oxidizing agent, potassium dichromate in acidic medium, in basic medium and in this acidic medium, basic medium or neutral medium. In all the medium, this potassium dichromate is a strong oxidizing agent here. If you use that one, this alcohol, they will convert into what? They will convert into ketone, CH3 C double bond O CH3 here. So here secondary alcohol, isopropyl alcohol it is. This is a secondary alcohol on oxidation in the presence of what here? By which oxidizing agent? Potassium dichromate or potassium permanganate or CrO3 or what here? CrO3. So they will give what here? They will give a ketone here. What we form here? Acetone. Here we are getting acetone, hydrogen, one hydrogen from this carbon, one hydrogen from this what here? Oxygen here, and we will get what here? Acetone here plus H2 will form here. Okay, hydrogen gas releases here. So primary alcohols in the presence of strong oxidizing agent, they gives carboxylic acid. Okay, and the secondary alcohols, they gives what here? Acetone here. Ketones will form here. What about tertiary alcohol? Tertiary alcohol, they will not give any aldehyde or ketone here. Why? Because tertiary alcohols, if you see here, there is no hydrogen here. In tertiary alcohol, do we have here? We have to remove hydrogen from this OH bond and one CH bond here. But one hydrogen not there in tertiary alcohol here. That's why the tertiary alcohol does not get affected by this oxidizing agent. So no effect here for tertiary alcohols. That means tertiary alcohols, they will not undergo oxidation reaction in any normal conditions. They can also go under oxidation, but in drastic condition. We have to take strong oxidizing agent and we have to give more heat. We have to provide more heat. Then they convert into aldehyde or ketones, but that too carboxylic acid. But that too they have to break so many bonds here. Carbon-carbon bonds we can break it here. See here, for primary and secondary alcohols, here I have taken isopropyl alcohol. How many carbons are there? 3 carbons. In the product C, we are having 3 carbon only here. How many carbon atoms are there in alcohol? That many carbon atoms are there in product here. For primary and secondary alcohol. But for tertiary alcohol, when they convert into the after oxidation, lesser number of carbon atoms we will get here. So under strong conditions, we have to take here K2Cr2O7, strong oxidizing agent, and we have to heat it more here. Okay, by acidified here potassium permanganate or potassium dichromate you take it, but they will not convert directly into the same as it is here. They will not get it. What we will get here? Here we will get the mixture of acetone here. First CH3 C double bond O CH3, acetone will form here, plus CO2 plus 2H2O here. Okay. Next, this is again it will undergo further oxidation. Further oxidation here. Okay. So and then we will get here acetic acid plus CO2 plus H2. That means here tertiary alcohols in normal conditions they will not undergo oxidation. Under strong conditions, that means we have to take a strong oxidizing agent and then we have to provide more heat, then they will convert into acetone and carboxylic acid here. So many carbon bonds we have to break it, then this tertiary alcohols they will undergo oxidation here. So main is primary and secondary. Primary alcohols they will give what here, carboxylic acid in the presence of strong oxidizing agent, and secondary alcohol they will give what, ketones here. Tertiary alcohols we have to provide strong conditions, or we can say in normal conditions no effect for tertiary alcohols. Okay. Now in place of this strong oxidizing agent, if you use the mild oxidizing agent, then this oxidation stop here only. Primary alcohols first they are converting into what here, they are converting into, see here, if you take the mild oxidizing agent here like PCC here, pyridinium chlorochromate, this is what, pyridinium chlorochromate. This is a mild oxidizing agent, not that much strong oxidizing agent. Again another is also there. So this pyridinium chlorochromate or Serret's reagent, Collins reagent, these are mild oxidizing agent, and this oxidizing agent alcohols, if you take primary alcohol, these primary alcohols they undergoes oxidation in the presence of PCC. By this oxidizing agent, what they will give? They will give aldehyde. Primary alcohol they gives what here? Aldehyde. And further they will not undergo oxidation. The oxidation stop here only. Strong oxidizing agent, if you take here potassium permanganate, potassium dichromate, then they will undergo further oxidation and converts into what here? Carboxylic acid. Primary alcohol. This is primary alcohol. Ethanol it is. Okay, primary alcohol it is. So primary alcohol they will give what here? Aldehyde here in the presence of mild oxidizing agent here. But if you take, and for secondary alcohol, if you take here secondary alcohol, okay, so secondary alcohol in the presence of this PCC, then they will convert into what here? They will convert into ketone. They will convert into ketone here. So dehydrogenation means here, this is there here. Okay, so mild oxidizing agent they will give primary alcohol convert into aldehyde, secondary alcohol convert into what here? Ketones here. Tertiary alcohol no effect. Tertiary alcohol no effect. Tertiary alcohol. Okay. In the presence of this mild oxidizing agent, tertiary alcohol no effect we can say here. Okay, mild oxidizing agent. So this Serret's reagent, Collins reagent, this PCC, these all are what? Mild oxidizing agent. In the presence of this mild oxidizing agent, the alcohols, primary alcohols they will give aldehyde, secondary alcohols they will give ketone, and tertiary alcohols no effect. Okay. So only the difference is what here? Strong oxidizing agent if you take here, which one? This K2Cr2O7 or KMNO4 or Jones reagent, or what here? Jones reagent. Then what? Then primary alcohol they will give what? Carboxylic acid. This one please remember. Okay, very important key point, please note down this one. This is very important. So primary alcohols in the presence of this strong oxidizing agent they will give primary alcohols they will give carboxylic acid. Secondary alcohols they gives what here? They gives ketones. And tertiary alcohols no effect. No effect when the normal condition. If you will apply heat, then they can convert into ketones and carboxylic acid here. Okay, tertiary alcohols here. And if you will take here this mild oxidizing agent, the primary alcohol, okay, they gives what here? They gives aldehyde. Primary alcohols they gives what? Aldehyde, and secondary alcohols they gives what here? Ketones. Okay. These points remember for this oxidizing for oxidation of alcohols. This mild oxidizing agent, okay, like PCC and what I said here, Collins reagent. Okay, this mild oxidizing agent, especially this PCC here, if we have here double bond, okay, if we have here double bond, then this PCC oxidizing agent, they will not oxidize this double bond here, okay. So this double bond will remain as it is. They will oxidize only this CH2 alcohol part, it is OH part only they will oxidize here, and we will get here product what here, CH3 CH double bond CH2 CHO only here, okay. So here this hydrogen and here one hydrogen we have to remove it from here, okay. So we will get here CHO. This double bond does not get affected by this mild oxidizing agent. This one point also remember, this PCC pyridinium chlorochromate, they will not oxidize double bond or triple bond, okay. They will oxidize only this this bond, OH bond and CH bond only, they will break it. Next is very important. Now when primary secondary alcohols are passed over heated copper at 573 Kelvin, the oxidation takes place. These three reactions are very important for the exam, that is dehydrogenation of alcohol. This is also what called dehydrogenation of alcohol. In dehydrogenation of alcohols, it is nothing but the oxidation of alcohol only here. In this, when primary alcohols, see this is CH3 CH2OH, this is primary alcohol, passed over copper, okay, passed over copper at 573 Kelvin temperature, then this primary alcohols they will convert into what here, aldehyde, CH3CHO plus H2, okay. So what you have to do here, this hydrogen and this hydrogen you have to remove it, okay. So oxygen and hydrogen, this bond you have to break it, and this carbon and hydrogen, this one bond you have to break it, plus what here, H2, hydrogen gas releases, that's why it is what called here dehydrogenation, okay. So this is very important reaction, it is for theory also, for competitive exam also. For oxidation of alcohol, these three reactions are very important. Next, second one, if you take here secondary alcohol here, okay, secondary alcohol when passed over copper at 573 Kelvin temperature, then this secondary alcohols they will convert into what here, they will convert into ketone here, one hydrogen removed from here, one same like that only here what we have seen, only this reagent changes here. There we have a potassium permanganate and potassium trichromate, strong oxidizing agent or PCC, that one, in that also the secondary alcohols always convert into what, ketone. Here also here copper, secondary alcohol when passes over the copper at 573 Kelvin, then dehydrogenation take place, and we are getting what here, we are getting here ketones and hydrogen gas releases, okay. Now the third one, this is first one and this is second and third one. Third one is also important. Here we are taking now here tertiary alcohol. What we are taking, tertiary alcohol. What is its name here? Tertiary alcohol. Okay, 2-methyl propane, or general name is what here, tertiary butyl alcohol. This one when we are passing through the copper at 573 Kelvin temperature, then what will happen here, dehydration takes place, removal of water here, okay, and we will get alkene here. So this is CH3 we have here, hydrogen from here and this OH bond break here, and we will get what here, CH3 double bond CH2 plus H2O. Here we got Isobut, here we will get what here? Butene here, or 2-methyl 1-propene. 2-methyl 1-propene, this name here. So what we are getting here? Primary alcohols when passes over copper at 573 Kelvin, aldehyde we will get here, acetaldehyde. What is its name? Acetaldehyde. Primary alcohols, they gives aldehyde. Secondary alcohols when passed over copper, it gives what here? Ketone here. And tertiary alcohols, they will undergo dehydration and gives here alkene will form here. This is very important for theory also, and for competitive exam also they will ask question based on this one, dehydrogenation of alcohol by copper it is. Okay, when copper we have and temperature is 573 Kelvin, so primary alcohol aldehyde, secondary alcohol ketones, and tertiary alcohol alkenes. This one, this 3 point keep in mind here. Now next we have next one we have here MnO2. This is also an oxidizing agent. It oxidizes only benzylic alcohol and allylic alcohol. Okay, this is the main point here. This oxidizing agent oxidizes only benzylic alcohol and allylic alcohol. Okay, so benzylic alcohol means what? This is benzene. Here we have CH2OH. This is benzyl alcohol. Okay, benzyl alcohol, when it get oxidizes by MnO2, it oxidizes only benzylic alcohol here, and this is primary benzylic alcohol it is. Okay, it gives water, it gives benzaldehyde here, CHO plus H2. Okay, primary, and secondary it will give as it is ketone here. Okay, so this is the primary benzylic alcohol it is, and if you take here secondary benzylic alcohol here, this is secondary benzylic alcohol if you take, then what we will get here? We will get here acetophenone. We will get here what? Acetophenone we will get here. So we will get here what? Acetophenone we will get here. Okay, one hydrogen bond you just break from here, this one, and one hydrogen of this CH bond here. Okay, this two hydrogen we have to remove it, so we will get what here? COCH3. What is its name? This is acetophenone. It is ketone it is. So MnO2, they will oxidizes only benzylic alcohol and allylic alcohol I said. What are allylic alcohol? Allylic alcohol are this one, CH3, CH double bond, CH, CH2, OH. Okay, the carbon to which OH group is attached. Okay, beside that what we should have here? Double bond, then it is called allylic alcohol here. This is primary allylic alcohol. So primary allylic alcohol, they gives what? Aldehyde. In the presence of what here? MnO2, they will oxidizes only allylic alcohol, not any primary alcohol, secondary alcohol, general alcohol they will not oxidizes, only benzylic alcohol and what here? Allylic alcohol. Here if we have MnO2, then what we will get here? They will not oxidizes this double bond, only this alcohol part only they will oxidize. So we will get here CH3, CH double bond, CH, CHO here. So this MnO2 also, what it gives? MnO2, primary alcohols, they will convert into what? Aldehyde, and secondary alcohol they will convert into what here? Ketones, and tertiary alcohol no effect. Tertiary alcohols no effect by MnO2 oxidizing agent. It oxidizes only benzylic and allylic alcohol. These are extra points. Theory they will not ask this one. Theory that is very important. Copper I said no, that one is very important. Okay. So based on this one, we'll see some questions. See here, question number 1. When Vapors of a secondary alcohol is passed over heated copper at 573 Kelvin. The product form is carboxylic acid, aldehyde, a ketone and alkene. This is asked in NEET 2019. Direct questions they have asked. Okay. So when copper, as I said, very important that one, coppers. So vapors of secondary alcohol when passed through the copper. So secondary alcohols what they gives? They gives ketone. Always remember, primary alcohols when passed over copper they gives aldehyde. Secondary alcohol when passed over copper they gives ketone, and tertiary alcohols when passed over heated copper they gives alkene. So the option C is the correct option here. Ketones they will give. Secondary alcohols they will give always what here? Ketones. Next question. N-propyl alcohol and isopropyl alcohol can be chemically distinguished by which reagent here? So N-propyl alcohol means it is what? Primary alcohol, and isopropyl alcohol means what? Secondary alcohol. This is primary alcohol and this is what here? Secondary alcohol. How we can distinguish it chemically? By using reagent PCl5 reduction, oxidation with K2Cr2O7 or ozonolysis here. So the correct option is the C option, oxidation with K2Cr2O7, because primary alcohols they will give aldehyde, they will give carboxylic acid by using this strong oxidizing agent K2Cr2O7, and same number of carbon atoms will be there here. We are getting here. Okay, if you propyl alcohol we will get here propanol, we will get here aldehyde we will get, and isopropyl alcohol means acetone we will get there. So number of carbon atoms will be same here, but not PCl5, but not this ozonolysis. The correct option is this one, oxidation with K2Cr2O7. Okay, this question asked in 2002. In 2002 they have asked this question. Next question, C. Which of the following on oxidation gives a ketone? Which of the following on oxidation gives a ketone? Okay, who will give ketone here? Primary alcohol, secondary alcohol, tertiary alcohol, or all of this here? It has asked in 1993. So who will give the ketones? Secondary alcohol. Option B is the correct option here. Next is what is formed when a primary alcohol undergo catalytic dehydrogenation? Primary alcohol catalytic dehydrogenation, it gives what? Here aldehyde. First option is the correct option. Aldehyde, ketone, alkene or acid they have asked. So the correct option is first option, aldehyde. Third is when vapors of isopropyl alcohol are passed over heated copper we get acetone. It is an example for what? Dehydration, dehalogenation, dehydrohalogenation or dehydrogenation. So isopropyl alcohol they are converting into ketone. It is an example of what here? Dehydrogenation. The D option is the correct option we have here. Okay. So this is all about the oxidation of alcohol. Only the three main point you have to remember it. So strong oxidizing agent KMNO4, K2Cr2O7 or Jones reagent, they will convert a primary alcohol into aldehyde, carboxylic acid, and secondary alcohol into acetone here. Okay, or ketones. Mild oxidizing agent like PCC and Collins reagent, they will convert primary alcohol into aldehyde. That is called limited oxidation. It is only up to aldehyde only they will stop here. Further oxidation does not take place by using mild oxidizing agent like PCC here. Okay. And third is about copper here. When alcohols are passed over heated copper at 573 Kelvin, primary alcohols they will give aldehyde, secondary alcohols they will give ketones, and tertiary alcohols what they gives alkenes. So an MnO2 it is used only for benzylic and allylic alcohols to for oxidation. Okay. So MnO2 this reagent they will oxidizes only benzylic and allylic alcohol. So this is all about the oxidation of alcohol. So thank you so much for watching.